it's Heidi, and I know that I have done an unboxing of this particular Bella box before. It was during a live, and I decided, since I have not looked at this box basically since I did that unboxing, I want to go ahead and challenge myself over the next month or two to go through all of my spring Bella boxes and do new unboxings so that I have one playlist, but also to stitch out the projects that are inside of them. So here is my very first Bella box. This is from Kimberbell. Now they are sold on the Me Time Delivered website, but at this time they were just sold directly by Kimberbell. And this is the Spring 2020 box. So I'm recording this video at the end of March 2024. So yes, I have had this for about 4 years. I may not have ordered this until the end of 2020. I think they had some boxes left. So not quite 4 years, but close enough. So this box is not quite as organized as a box that I had never gone through. But again, I want to just do a little unboxing, and then I will do some follow-up videos where I actually stitch out the projects because these had some really cute projects in them. I don't know that this one has an actual theme. Now they do themes. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to open this up and kind of move it over to the side here. Hopefully I don't bump the camera too much. Okay. And so again, this is the Kimberbell Bella box, Spring 2022, and this is the machine embroidery box. I do have 3 embroidery machines, and that is what I like to do. So it does have this list here of everything that is in the box, and I am just going to go ahead and set this up so I can kind of see what I'm looking at while I'm taking things out. The first thing, I'm just going to start pulling stuff off the top. The first thing we have here are some Spring Has Sprung buttons. So I think that's what I'm going to call this box, is Spring Has Sprung. Just that makes sense to me. So these are super cute. You've got a couple of little flowers, one of those pansies, a little watering can with some flowers coming out, an adorable little frog, some rain boots, and some bumblebees. So these are little accessories that you use to put on whatever the projects are that they have in the box. So that is super fun. The next thing we have here is a little pair of thread scissors and a measuring tape. This is super cute. It kind of looks like a little snail. Lately I have been misplacing my measuring tape, so this will be perfect because I can hang on to this a little easier. So just looking at the back here, it says the thread scissors are perfect for cutting thread and fabric. Blades will stay sharp through heavy use. Multi-purpose, suitable for embroidery, sewing, hand embroidery, quilting, and so much more. And the measuring tape has an easy push retractable button. It's double-sided, 60 inches and 150 centimeters, and clear markings on both sides. So super, super cute and very spring feeling. And since we are at the very beginning of spring, I love it. I love it. Okay, so this here, this is something similar to things that I make now. This is a leather and lace vinyl pouch. So I'm just gonna kind of go through a few of the things that they said. What I do love is that most of this is, whenever they send you these kits, they're always pre-cut. So you've got this here. It says that I have 2 pieces of fabric for lining for bag 1 and 2 pieces, materials included. I don't know. I'm assuming I have enough to make both bags. We'll see. So we've got this kind of, this here, and that pattern there, and it's a very pretty kind of mint green color. And then we have, these are a few pieces of colored vinyl. Now, this is really, I don't know if I can get this to open right now. There we go. Okay, so this is like kind of, sorry if that's loud. It's sort of stuck. There we go. Okay. I was a little bit worried. I have taken this box to Arizona with me a couple of times, thinking I would work on it, and then I never did. And I have, unfortunately, left things in the car, or sometimes if I don't leave the air conditioning on in my dad's shed where I work at night. So I have melted a few things, but this doesn't look warped or anything. So it's just a few pieces of vinyl that is clear. I'm really excited about making these because I can take them with me. They're cute little bags that could be like little, I was gonna say ditty bags, toiletry bags. Toiletry bags, there we go. So I'm not rushing the words out. Okay. So I love that because they're, you know, it's pre-cut. It looks like it does have, those are the lining pieces for the bag, and then the bag is gold. So just reaching in, I could see this is the Kimberbell embroidery leather. I think I can pop this off. No, there's tape on it. There is tape on it. I don't have scissors right now. But this is something I use in my own business. Generally, I call it marine vinyl. That's what most of the companies that I purchase it from call it. They call it embroidery leather. Sometimes, and I can kind of tell with this one, just from looking through that clear bottom, this is very thin. So that's fine. It's great for making a little bag like this. So this gold is going to be the bottom here. And essentially it's going to be the bow. Those bows will be interesting. I'm not good with bows, but making them. But hopefully it's part of the design, and then I don't have to use my bow making skills or lack thereof. So I don't always love things that are not marine vinyl, because marine vinyl has a good thickness, so it stands up a little better. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. The next thing we have are these dots and stripes tea towels. So these will be super cute. I want to redo my kitchen in citrus colors, so this would actually be perfect. Although, like this little design, it doesn't really fit with my kitchen. However, I do have a cousin that they RV, well, my brother and my sister-in-law, they have an RV, so I don't know if she'll like yellow, but if she likes it, then she might use these for her RV. Or I have a cousin that they live in their RV and travel, and she might like that, so we'll see. Let's see, I've got this kind of random little pieces of fabric, so we're just going to set that aside for just a minute. So now we have some clasp purse frames, and it says small crescent vintage brass set of 2. Maybe you can see the color, but that color is vintage brass. And it gives you a little bit of direction how to use them. So this will be interesting. There must be another purse kit that these will work for. I've never used these, but I am very interested to try. So that will be exciting. I can't really see. I'm going to put all of this kind of paperwork off to the side for just a minute. Oh, that must go with something else. We'll leave that there for a minute. Okay, this is heavy. Oh, so this is the bag that these purse frames go with. Had to think about that. So cute. It's a little bit Valentine's-y, but that's okay. A Sweet Talk clasp purse. I have to enunciate that because between my childhood lisp and wanting to talk quickly, I will just mumble right through it. So they give you some purse chain to go on there. You can kind of see that there's these little loops here, and that's where it would attach. There's like some little lobster clasps there. And this, I'm assuming, is the lining. Yeah, this is the lining fabric. There are two 7x11 pieces of this. So that's just for the inside. And then if I feel around in the box, we have this pink embroidery leather. They're calling it French pink. And again, it's a little bit thin in my opinion, but we'll see how it holds up to the embroidery, because I've been doing machine embroidery for a while now. Some of these stitches look fairly dense, and when you have thin embroidery vinyl, whatever you're going to call it, it does have a habit of tearing through the vinyl. So we'll see how that goes. I'll go ahead and put these back in here. I believe there's about 6 projects for each box. I want to say that they used to give you like bonus projects. I would really have to like look up all of my account information. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. Okay, what's next? Okay, so this is cute. It is home is where you hang your quilts. This is a wall hanging. I am not a quilter. I'm pretty sure that I've said that before, possibly multiple times. I am not a quilter, but this is cute. So it says here, I'll do a little flip through of the fabrics, but I'll just kind of go over it in this here. There is a 12x14 background piece. So that's a fairly decent sized wall hanging. I believe this is the backing fabric. Just do it like that. No, I take it back. It's white. This must be the backing fabric. And I don't know if you can see, but this has a little bit of a pattern to it. Similar to the green fabric that was the lining for one of the bags. It has kind of like a diamondy print on it. And then it's got a yellow polka dot for the borders. There are tree leaves, 1 and 2. So that's that guy there. And that one there. Let's see. And then this is the mini quilt back. The mini quilt back. I'm gonna put that to the side for a second. And this will be the binding fabric. That's pretty. And then this also says back. Oh, okay, so this is the back of the actual wall hanging. The white was the background of the wall hanging. Cool, cool, cool. And then there's also flex foam. They're calling this interfacing. It's kind of the stuff that goes into padded bras. There is some batting. There's some twine and some little teeny tiny clothespins. And then this, you use the spring has sprung buttons. And then there's also this little, they're calling it a Kimberbell quilt panel. So I believe, this way so you can see it. I believe they actually have quilt kits that they sold, Kimberbell has sold, that match with all of these. So you've got like a little Christmas quilt, a summertime quilt, a Halloween quilt. What is this? That looks kind of like just a springtime or home kind of quilt. A Christmas baking quilt. That looks like another summer type of quilt. And then this looks like the backing fabric. So, here's my card again. Okay, so you've got like your main wall hanging, and then you put the little tiny quilt right there. I have a feeling that you're just doing like you're picking one quilt because it's only got the one backing fabric, but I think it would be super cute to do all of them, and then it can be changed out. I feel like that's what you should be doing, is being able to change them out seasonally. But who knows? We'll see how it works out, and I have lots of fabric. So if I need to create my own little kit to make all of them, I will do that. I also have lots of batting, so although this, I think they use the flex foam for their tiny quilts, and I do actually have flex foam, believe it or not. I have to believe it. So super cute. And I am going to put all of this, and sometimes I don't put everything back in while I'm recording, but let's be honest, that's why I have these random pieces, not with the things that they're supposed to be with. Okay. That is alright. Oh, so, this is clearly empty. Sometimes I switch these out because they send this tape every single time, but I didn't realize that they sent it in this box, so I did not switch it out. So you're gonna see my empty container of the, what are they calling this? I don't know. It's paper tape. They call it paper tape. So I actually mostly love Kimberbell paper tape. It's fantastic for embroidery projects. With the vinyl that I use, sometimes it gets a little tacky after I've taken the paper tape off, but usually if I just take it off right away, as soon as I'm done with the project, it's not too bad. It's when I leave it kind of on the project. So it says here, easy to tear, hold securely, will not gum up needle or leave residue. So you could essentially, and I have taped something down and you can stitch over it. I don't recommend doing dense stitches, like don't do a fill stitch, don't do a satin stitch over it. But if you're just doing a running stitch, definitely do not do a sketch stitch. You will never get that out. But if you're just doing like this is showing, it looks like it's holding down the zipper, which that's a big thing that I use this for. If you get a little bit of stitching on it, you just tear it off. It comes off pretty easy. Helps prevent rolling of fabric or tape underneath the hoop. Not made with natural rubber latex. Cool. I don't know about the easy to tear, I guess it is, but by the time I started using this, they came out with a tape dispenser. They have a few of them now that come in different colors. Mine is kind of a mint green color, and I will have to remember when I do that particular unboxing to put that back in the box, because I do use that all the time. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and we're going to empty out the rest. Now I know that there are actually some things missing from this box, and that's okay. I don't know what this, okay, so this goes with this. We've got that narrowed down. We're gonna move this away. So this is Let's Get Ready to Roll Bundle Tea Towel. So that's cute. I love lemons. I love lemon yellow. It's so happy. Included in this box, the lemon stripe tea towel. So this goes on the striped one. The Spring Has Sprung buttons. And then what you have in this little kit is our little friends. The vinyl has stuck. You probably can't even see it because it's clear. So you've got this little clear piece of vinyl. I don't know. This is like a nylon, it feels like. I don't know if it's just there. I don't know what that's there for. It doesn't actually mention these in the what's included. So it just says that there's this fabric for the tires, this mint green is for the truck, and this is for the label background. And this is white, but it has kind of, I don't know if it'll show up on camera, almost like a floral kind of pattern on it. So it's pretty, but I love that about some of the white fabrics that they put, it's not an embossing, but it's the tone on tone. And I just think it looks so pretty on like black fabric and white fabric because it almost looks shiny, just the way that it prints on the fabric. All right, so we're gonna just put this little card in here. And that way we know where we have it. Okay, and then we have these guys here. These are lace zippers. Both are 14-inch and they're in kind of this mint color. I believe these are for the leather and lace zipper pouches. I have never used a lace zipper. I wanted to for a really long time, and I just never end up buying them because I'm so nervous about using them. So I'm really excited to do that. Let's see, tied with a bow pen pocket. So this is one of the other projects that uses the pink, what do they call it, French pink embroidery leather, and it's just a piece of fold over elastic. And you make like a little pen holder. So that's super cute. In the Kimberbell Bella boxes, they always include a pin. This one is super adorable. It says Hello Sunshine and it's a pineapple. Every one of the Bella boxes has a different pin, and usually they're themed with the theme of the box. So, well, moving forward, they would be. This one, it doesn't seem to have like a theme. So some of the other things that are in the box, and then I'll kind of go over the things that should have been in the box, but I have removed, we'll go through this first. So usually when they come out with a Bella box, well, maybe not usually, what they used to do is they had a live competition that you could watch, and like this was your ticket to watch it. It just gave you the information about where to find it. I don't know if you can still watch these. I do believe Bella Box has a YouTube channel, so maybe you can watch replays of them. But it was some competition about they had to, I think, make things from the box, or it was something to do with the bonuses that they gave us with the box. So this one has clues. Turn over for a sneak peek. Love notes. Vintage with a vintage typewriter and lovely letters. Our Sweet Talk class purse is a sneak peek of Kimberbell's Love Notes mystery quilt, coming to shops summer 2020. I don't know if you can get any of this stuff anymore. As far as Kimberbell, a lot of these spring boxes that I'm going to be showing you over the month, you cannot order from them. However, you may be able to find them. There may be an Etsy seller that you can buy them from, or possibly eBay. I have seen some on Amazon, although I think the Amazon ones, they really tend to get that price like up there. So I don't know if I would recommend buying them on Amazon, but I have found some Etsy sellers that are quilt shop owners, and they just had, like, they ordered too many and they had the extras, and that's fine. And they're not overpriced is what I'm saying, and they're legit. So so when this box came out, it was early 2020, and when you're creating a box like this, it has to be printed pretty far in advance. So at this time, when these materials were printed, the world was different. We had a lot of in-person events, and it was very natural to do in-person events. And as far as Kimberbell, one of the nice things about the company was that they really supported smaller businesses, and specifically small quilt shops. And so they would offer exclusives to these quilt shops. Obviously the quilt shops purchase, their fabrics and their accessories and whatever, but they also were able to offer in-person classes. So this is what this printable is about. It is a big map, and it's talking about different, I don't know if I can even open this up all the way, if you can see it, but we're gonna try. Okay, so it's this great big map, sort of, and it just kind of talks about some of the different classes that they offered in quilt shops. So Sewing with My Nomies, Tea Party, Merry and Bright, Star Spangled Celebration, Day at the Fair. Like, they even have them in Australia, is way over here. Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, Kimberbell's Kitchen. So it essentially is where you could take these classes in person, which is fantastic. It's awesome. They do have places you can still do these, not these specifically, but you can still do Kimberbell classes. Now, a lot of the things are on their website. I have looked some up. Some places even offer, because we're in a different world now, they even offer like online options, because like these are all divided up, not necessarily by state, but more by event. And like I can, like, just going through, I'm in California, I'm in Northern California, but like, so Chico, California, that's a few hours away from me. It's like 3-ish. San Mateo is sort of close. Simi Valley is not closed. There's a Redding, that's about 3 hours from me. So they don't necessarily have, like, they didn't at this time have a lot of things that were super close to me. And now they have more options. Like, there's one in Castle Rock, Colorado. I have a friend that lives in Castle Rock, Colorado, and she was the one that introduced me to these Bella boxes. She likes going to the in-person ones, like now especially. And that's fantastic, but I can't go to them with her. But one of the Colorado quilt shops that is now working with Kimberbell, they do online events, and it's kind of like, I don't know if it's Zoom or whatever, they do. But it's that kind of feel that you're in a class with other people, you're watching, what the instructor's doing, but you could essentially like hang out with your friends. So I think that's great. This is the disc. I feel so old when I say this is the disc. This is the disc with the designs on it. Now, I don't know if they still send me a disc in more current. I'll have to check that. I know that I have access to all of my designs online, and it's a digital download. So I don't remember if they still send me a disc in the newer boxes, but this just has all of the designs on it in all of the different formats. And then, so what I would do is I would put this on my computer and then move it to a thumb drive that would go into my computer, into my embroidery machine. The last thing that I'm going to go over before I talk to you about what is not in the box and should be, these are the full color instructions. They're full size sheets of, they're letter size. And yeah, I just don't want to, we'll just open it up. Who cares? So they just walk you step by step through how to make the projects. Maybe we won't open it. Here we go. What I need to do is get myself a big 3-ring binder just for these, because I have a lot of Bella boxes, actually 4 Bella boxes that are spring summer, and I'm still the next one will ship in April. So it's a lot. So you have the Bella Box Spring 2020, home is where you hang your quilts, wall hanging. That is what, so they give you directions for each size. That's awesome. You have to have at least a 5x7 embroidery hoop in order to do Bella Boxed designs. As far as I can remember, with Bella Box, you have to have the minimum of 5x7, and they will, so this is the instructions for the 5x7 size of the quilt, and you do it kind of in pieces, I think. I don't know. We'll see when we do it. How it all turns out. It does look like you need a regular sewing machine for some of this. So yeah, so this is, 3 separate hoopings for the 5x7. Just gonna set that there. This is for the same project, but this is a double hooping for the 6x10 and 5x7. Okay. And then this is if you have a larger hoop. So my machines, I have 2 single needle machines. They're home embroidery machines, what they also call them. They're both baby locks. I have a flare and a flourish, and they do 5x7 and 6x10. I also have a Redline commercial embroidery machine, and that, I think my biggest hoop is 14 by 20, something like that. Maybe it's 14 by 22. It's huge. So this one you could do in a single hooping, and it's 9 by 14. So I would probably do this because I don't like hooping a bunch of things, to be honest. But it gives you different directions for whichever application that you're going to do. And then we have our leather and lace zipper pouch. This one, again, hoop is 5x7. I think both of these bags will go in. Yeah, okay. So it says vertical and horizontal, and both of them are 5x7. So it gives you all the directions for that. Oops. So then we have the Let's Get Ready to Bumble tea towel. That's cute. I did not. So the material, I don't know. I did not see anything for this. So this is Sweet as Can Be cut work tea towel. Huh. That's interesting. Because I feel like they only gave us the one towel, the one polka dot towel. And it had a different project. But that's super cute. I've never done, that's what they're calling cut work. It's just applique. So sometimes you can do actual cut work with your embroidery machine, and it's a special needle that's actually a knife. And it's really cool, and I've never done that, but that's not what that is. This is the Sweet Talk clasp purse. So it's the directions for that. And then this one is the tied with a bow pen pocket. So I don't know if you can really see the picture there, but it's just a pen holder that you could use on your, I'm trying to see if you have a better picture. Not really. You could put it on a book or a binder or your planner. I don't think I have any in my Etsy shop right now, but I will be putting them back into my Etsy shop. I've made some before, and I stopped making them for a while, and I love planner stuff. I think planner stuff is awesome. So, okay, so we saw all of these things, we saw all of these things, we saw all of these things. So the only thing that I did not show you, because it's not in the box, is okay, so the fold over elastic I did show you, but if I find these, I will take a picture and add it into the video, but I'm not sure I'll be able to find them anytime soon because I did use them. But in this particular set box, they gave us a little journal and a gold pineapple pen. And I love pineapples. Like, I love citrusy stuff, but I absolutely love pineapples. If you've never looked at my TikTok, I have a TikTok video of a pineapple candle holder that I got at Bath and Body Works, and it lights up, and it's like a glitter lamp. I love it. It's my favorite. We are very into pineapples. Thank you to the TV show Psych. But the journal says, do more of what makes you sparkle. I'm trying to read it, and it's very small. So I did actually start using those a long time ago. I may have even given the journal to my daughter because she is just a journal fanatic. She loves to journal. But I'm pretty sure that pineapple pen might even be in my nightstand. I love that pineapple pen. It's adorable. So here we have it. This is our Spring 2020 Kimberbell Bella Box for machine embroidery. I am going to be working on these projects very soon so that I can get some videos posted in April of how the projects come together. So I was looking up online. I think there's 6 projects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. So I don't know if I will do all 6 in one video or if I'll do 2 videos of 3 projects or 3 videos of 2 projects. It'll really depend on how long these take to put together. I am a bag maker, so I feel like the leather and lace pouches will come together fairly quickly because I'm already familiar with how that works other than these zippers here. But like the Sweet Talk clasp purse, that one might take me a little longer because of the application of the purse clasps. The wall hanging, that may not take me too long. Who knows? Who knows? It's pretty basic, and I've done things like that before. I've made different types of in the hoop things like mug rugs. which this is kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. So I'm really excited to get started on these. I feel like I haven't done fun sewing in a long time. So that's what I want to do. I want to get back to doing the fun sewing that I love, even though I'm also going to be working on new bags and accessories for my business. Sometimes you just have to take a break and do the things that you really enjoy doing, and that makes everything worth it. So I'm really excited to get these done. I can't wait to post them on YouTube. And if you do not already follow along on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications when I do start going live again, and also it notifies you when new content is up. I will put a link in the description for my email list. I don't email every time I have a new video, but I do email usually 2 to 3 times a week to give you updates about my embroidery business, as well as updates about any new information on YouTube. You can also follow me. I am on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, all the places. So I will see you next time. Bye.